time. But remember the kids who got nothing while you're drinking down your wine. Father Christmas, give us some money. We got no time for your silly toys. Father Christmas, please hand it over. We'll beat you up, so don't make us annoyed. Father Christmas, give us some money. Don't mess around with those silly toys. Beat you up, don't hand it over. We want your bread, so don't make us annoyed. Give all the toys to the little rich boy.
I don't understand you people. Okay, that's what I was saying. I understand the people who complain about the Christmas season starting too early. Oh, it's October. It's crazy. You're right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Fuck off. It is December 1st. I got people in the chats. Yeah, you goddamn right, Sid Sawdust. Love the crumpets. You goddamn right. I got people in the chat saying, Jaffe, could you kind of, one guy literally, I think it was Mutant, says, could you just not do the Christmas stuff until the 23rd? No. And I'm a motherfucking atheist agnostic motherfucker. If you can't get in the, I'm sorry. If Joy to the World and Snow and fucking Candy Canes and Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas, which is a fucking brilliant, awful movie. If you can't get into that, and you can't sustain it for a month, you're a goddamn candidate for some fucking shock therapy. You got to get your shit working out, baby. Hello, everybody. Yeah, I know. I forgot the DeLorean. Here's the deal. Jaffe, emoji says, Jaffe looks like that character in the Christmas claymation movie. You mean Mr. Heat Miser or Mr. Snow? It's totally Mr. Heat Miser. At this point, until I just do the shave, which I just haven't had a chance to do yet, I'm sorry. I'm having fun with it at this point. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck. I kind of like how crazy it is. I might just make this kind of look like a chubby fat Wolverine. Cott says I could use a stream like this after thinking about this stupid pandemic. Let's be clear. I may get myself the corona, okay? Because I went to a goddamn UPS store yesterday. It was a terrible experience. The work was fine that they did, but the whole concept of social distancing doesn't seem to apply to the folks who work at the UPS store. So hopefully in 2 weeks I'll still be totally fucking fine. I saw this video last night of this comedian. He was 38 years old. I think he called himself LA Cholo or something. He's a East LA comedian, and he was 38 years old. The mic's not muted. He was 30. Of course I wear my mask crank all the goddamn time. So he's 38 years old, and he goes on TikTok or something and is just like, dude, I got the corona. He was speaking in past tense. He's like, I got the corona. It was really rough. It's not a joke. I probably got it at my mom's house. It doesn't matter where he got it, but he's just like giving a warning. 2 days later, he's dead. He thought he had come out the other side of it. The motherfucker's dead. Yesterday, not to start this stream off on such a terrible note, yesterday I'm literally watching a funeral of my band director who died of corona in Alabama. And I'm just like, that's the first person I've known who's actually gotten it and died. And the sadness of that moment aside, what an amazing thing to watch a funeral over the goddamn internet. I didn't have to dress up. I didn't have to travel, but I could still pay my respects. There were like 180 people in that goddamn thing. And it was like, look at all these people all over the world came together to, oh, shut up, Jonathan. Jonathan says, it's a bit of a downer. Look, when you come to Gabbin' and Games, it's, what do you want me to be? What do I need to do for you? Do you need me to be one of these guys that's just faking it all day? Hey, it's great. Let's get to the news. No. You want the genuine article. That's what you come here for. You ain't coming here for some bullshit shtick. Okay? So I went to a virtual funeral. And it was an amazing experience because all these people got to come together and say their goodbyes and express themselves, but do it in a safe fucking way. Alexa says, we need you to be chubby Wolverine. You got it, pal. I'm on it. Ice-T's father-in-law was an anti-masker and ended up in the ICU. I don't know how you can be an anti-masker. Your bald spot is trying to keep the rest of your hair socially distanced. You know what, Captain Hogwash? Here's what's funny. Shut up, Eternal. I didn't say any names. Listen to me. Hogwash brings up my bald spot often, which really at this point, anybody who knows me or comes to this stream would know good and goddamn well, I don't give a fuck about going bald. Like I was watching somebody yesterday on the internet and they've let themselves go bald. Who the fuck was that? I don't know who it was. But they did it like my dad did it. They did it where he just shaved all this and still kept the side. And I was like, fuck it, I'll do that. I mean, I don't care. So what it makes me think is potentially, Hogwash, maybe you got some serious concerns about yourself going bald. It's really not that big of a goddamn deal. It's really not that. I mean, who gives a shit? What do you care? I want to give a couple of shout outs real quick before we get started. Fuck you, Hogwash. Thank you, Christopher. I appreciate it. Diet Green. I might. Listen to me, Sid Sawdust and everybody else. A couple of announcements before we get going. We got a lot of interesting shit to talk about today when it comes to video games and geek things. I think I will. Oh, Silent Assassin, I don't care if it looks good. Right now, I do want to shave it off, and I will. I just haven't had the time to do it. Okay. Whatever. You do your hair however you want. What do I give a fuck? Now, listen. First, I want to shout out to Tycoon40, who's watching us over on the YouTube. He says, hey, Jaffe, I like the cut of your jib to such an extent. I'm going to subscribe. I appreciate that, pal. Thank you very much. Hopefully you enjoy your time here on Gabbin' and Games. I also want to give a shout out to Game Day Sam. It is his birthday today, and I want to let you guys know something. Game Day Sam isn't having a very good birthday because his friends didn't remember. I want you to think about that for a minute. His goddamn pals did not remember. Now, here's how much Papa Jaffe remembered, and I'm a little concerned because I actually put these emojis in the YouTube, and they're not there right now, but I put a birthday cake in the emojis, but the birthday cake's not there anymore. I got to figure out what's going on. The point being, though, everybody give Birthday Sam a little Taylor Swift, let's say, Vomit Kid birthday wishes. That would be great. I would appreciate it. Birthday Sam, happy birthday, pal. I'm going to sing my own version of the birthday song, and then we're going to get right into the video game news. Here we go. It is there. Give him a birthday cake. Give him a birthday cake. I can't find it. If the birthday cake is there, please give Birthday Sam a birthday cake. What do you mean it's there? It ain't there. It is there. Dane Barnes got it. How'd you get the birthday cake? Well, now I'm feeling all jealous. I want a birthday cake too. Well, thank you, though. Thank you very much. All right, now, let's talk about something here. Here's the song. Happy birthday to you. I'm going to do it like one of those people who think they can sing really well. Happy birthday. I like mutants. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday! Game Day Sam! Game Day's like, it's not my birthday, man. I'm like, shit, did I get the wrong person? Happy birthday to you. Come on now, that's pretty good. good stuff. Your virtual keyboard automatically puts it up there. Oh, when you type the word cake? Oh, that's pretty goddamn cool. All right. Hello, Zanmoff. Zanmoff, you know what's on my schedule to do tonight when I hop into bed late at night tonight after I do my late night stream? I will be reading your comic book finally. I apologize it's taking me so long to get to the goddamn thing, but I appreciate it. Better than any songs put out in 2020, says Heath Nation. We're going to get to something about that. But let's jump right into, now that we've fucked around long enough and people are like, Jaffe, why aren't you talking about the news? I want to talk, hello, Saltiest Gamer. I want to talk to you guys about some video game stuff. My wife always yells at me for my birthday in my punctuation. Glad to hear someone else. That's exactly how you do it. Birthday, because it makes you sound charming and congenial and whatnot. Of course, I have your comic book. I'm very excited to read it. And don't think your picture's far from my mind either. Over the holidays, I'm going to post it up on the back. I need to get a little frame for it, though. All right, let me tell you something. Speaking of the holidays, now I was going to kick off today's stream talking about one of my favorite things that the video game industry does. And it actually started, it's not just the game industry, it's overall all industry. But the first time I took note of it was when George Lucas's company, Lucasfilm, every Christmas from 1977 up, they might still be doing it, made a Lucas-themed Christmas card. So you had like, there's a real famous Ralph Marquand picture of Yoda dressed as Santa. There's a picture of 3PO and R2 like banging like, Salvation Army guys, all the way up to like, there's a great one of all the pod racers from Phantom Menace caroling. And once I was in the game industry about 10 years ago, game developers started doing this too, and game publishers started doing this too. And at first I was like, you had to Google congenial? Jesus Christ, hogwash, go to school. I was like, I really love that game industry people started doing this. And I was like, I'm going to go on because it's a little early, but I'm like, I wonder if the game developer folks have started dropping their Christmas cards or holiday cards. And they haven't yet. It's too early. I'm jumping the gun. I'm a little fucking excited. So I was going through this at first, and this is last year or 2 years ago, right? So you've seen these. I assume you enjoy these like I do. They're all very personalized based on the properties that the developers make. Here's obviously Sucker Punch. This has been Oregon. The Crash Team. Some of the Molecule. Some of these I don't know. Some of these I'm like, what the fuck is that? There's Kojima's little group there. Lindsay Wagner right here looks like she's sad. The president. She's like, why am I even in this fucking card? Some of them I'm like, who the fuck is that? But anyway, so I love this stuff. I think it's awesome. Like these guys, I'm like, who the fuck is Spike Chunsoft? I don't know who these characters are. Maybe you guys do. But then I started thinking, I was like, one of the things I enjoyed the most, was when I ran companies was the Christmas card stuff, the Christmas party, the team building, and it just kind of hit me. It hit me for the first time. It's not really game news, but I wanted to share it because it relates to video game creation. It hit me that I think I enjoyed, I'm going to say this, I don't even like saying it out loud because it sounds terrible, but I think I enjoyed the company building and the fan outreach and the social media part and the Christmas holiday stuff. I enjoyed all the periphery stuff of having a business, but the moment to moment running a business, and Nick did a lot of it. Nick was the producer. I didn't like that. I didn't like it at all. It's just interesting. The bill of goods that you get sold in this country or in this world of like, oh, open your own business. It's not as fun. At least for me, it wasn't as fun as I thought it would be. All right, so I just wanted to kind of share that. I've had that little epiphany. I need to sit on that and think about that as I think about, do I ever want to go back into making games? And if I do, I don't think I want to start another company. I think I'd rather work for somebody else's company or go back and work for a big company. It's not what it's cracked up to be. That's not even true. It's not what I thought it would be. And I've done it twice now, and I think I'm good. I think it's out of my goddamn system. Game Day Sam says, thank you, Uncle Jaffe. I love you, you cute, chubby Wolverine. Here, have sexy time with Jean Grey. Thank you, chat. Means a lot. He's the fellow with the birthday. I don't know if I had to have sex with a comic book character. Well, let's just say if I got to have sex with a comic character. No, let's just take the X-Men. I would not take Jean Grey. I would take Psylocke in a heartbeat. JT says businesses are a huge gamble. It's unfortunate people don't point to the fact the majority fail and families are saddled. I think people know that, but if you're in that entrepreneurial headspace, you don't really care. You're like, yeah, but I want to go for it. And I wanted to go for it, but I just didn't know. I didn't know that it was what it was until I did it. How would you know that? Yeah, I'd fuck Red Hulk. No, but I would fuck She-Hulk. I would absolutely. She-Hulk, whenever you see She-Hulk get sexy time in the comics, it's like, damn, that looks pretty fun. That looks pretty fun. Yeah, Rogue can't get shit. You can't have sex with Rogue. Who's the one who, who's the one, is it Cap, who, no, Rogue touched Captain Marvel and took her powers away. No, you can't fuck Rogue. Oh, Emma Frost. That's a pretty good one. Spider-Gwen, maybe. All right. Anyway, the point of it is this. Let's move the fuck on. I want to show you something. If you wear a radiation suit, you can have sex with her. The first game I worked on tuxedo was called Mickey Mania. Who's the girl who can shapeshift? Ooh, that's a good one, Mentology. Yeah. Rebecca Romaine played her in the motion picture show. What was her name? Uncle Ben, right. Be Uncle Ben tonight. What was her name? Come on, blue skin, like scales on her. The fuck's that lady's name? She can shapeshift. Come on now. No, not Jubilee. No, Jubilee's underage. I don't think Spider-Gwen is. Mystique. That's right, Mystique. There you go. Okay, anyway, the point is, so Immortals Phoenix Rising comes out, I think, tomorrow. Maybe it comes out. No, it comes out tomorrow. And I want to talk about this a little bit as it pertains to a number of things. The first thing is I go to the website today because I was curious about something that I'll talk to you about in a second. I go to the website today, and first off, I haven't seen a website this pretty and this good for ages. This harkens back to the day, like early, like 2000, 2010 era when everything got a web page and there were web designers floating all over the big cities, selling themselves, going, let us make your webpage for your next video game, your next movie or whatever. You don't really see that anymore, mostly because people are on mobile, and also partially a little bit because I think people just doesn't work that well as an advertisement. But this is a beautiful fucking webpage. I want to point that out, even to the point that I look at this thing and I'm like, damn, this game looks good. Like, I want to fucking play this goddamn thing. And I've played the demo and I enjoyed it, but this is just a really well done, attractive web page that if they want to sell you on the game, I would say mission accomplished, or at least if they want to pique your interest on the game, I would say mission accomplished. I think this is pretty fucking good. And then you can, you go into the heroes and you can talk about the customization. You can level up your character in certain armor. You can make their looks different. It's pretty fucking cool. I like it. So then I'm like, what are the reviews on this game? And this is where it got a little bit interesting. So if you look at the reviews are kind of a little all over the place. Some people are lauding it, 9s, 9.5s. A lot of people are in the middle around 7.5s and 8. Then you got some of these outliers, 3.5, 3 out of 5, 2 out of 5. It's currently sitting at an 82. I played the demo. I really liked the demo. Now, I'm a little confused, and I'm not complaining. I'll look at that in a second, Christopher Moore. I'm not complaining about this, but I am confused about this, but I'm grateful for it, which is I won't be buying this game, but I am excited about this game. And I had to go check. I had to go check over on Luna, but it's if you pay $15 a month, and you don't even have to stream it. You can pay for this on Steam or something or other services. If you pay $15 a month, look what you can play starting, when these things come out. The new Watch Dogs, the new Assassin's Creed, Immortals comes out tomorrow. You can play that. When Far Cry 6 drops, you can play that. And then Prince of Persia, the remake. I mean, it is insane. It is insane. So Eternal says it looks like a typical wait for a sale to me, or if you're a sub to a stream service, right? I don't understand it. I don't understand. I mean, again, I'm not complaining. I am absolutely not complaining, but you're about to have, think about this. You're about to have Bethesda by way of Microsoft and all of Microsoft's first party dropping games day one on a subservice. You've got Ubisoft dropping games day one on a subservice. This, you've got EA, they're not dropping day one, but they're kind of dropping the first 6 weeks on a subservice. This is amazing. This is a ground. This is a bellwether moment, as the kids like to say. Maybe I'm using that term wrong. This is a big fucking deal, fellas. This is their entire yearly slate, and you can get it for $15 goddamn a month instead of paying $70 fucking for it. I don't know how you can look at this and say this is not the future of goddamn video games. In the same way that I don't know how you can, most people are watching Netflix. They're not buying Blu-rays. You can still buy Blu-rays, but that's the minority. I was introduced to X. I don't care. I do, but I'm talking about something else. That's my fault. It proves how broken Metacritic is with generation leaps. Operatic, OpenCritic should be standard. EA, you get day one 10-hour trial, says Chongo. Okay, yeah, there you go. Because EA's got something coming out pretty soon as well that I want to play day one. Subscription services make Jaffe hard, says Hogwash. It's great. Yeah, they do. Is it a PC version only? That's a great question. I don't know yet. I know that Luna and Stadia have Ubisoft Plus, which is what this service is called. I know that you can get this on PC. I'm pretty sure this is coming to console. I can't imagine why it wouldn't, unless the console makers are like, look, motherfucker, every time somebody buys a Ubisoft game that plays on PlayStation, Sony gets a cut. So they might be the console people might be pushing back and saying, you can't put this fucking voodoo bullshit on our platform. Except Xbox. Xbox clearly got no problem with it. The future is every game publisher has their own subscription service, says Emilio. Yeah, I absolutely think so. JT says $70 price tag really is ridiculous as the market has grown and become at least partially digital. People will want to be first, but if they release on Stadia same day, I'd go for this. They're releasing this tomorrow if you have $15, tomorrow you can play Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Watch Dogs Legion, Immortals Phoenix Rising, not to mention, this is the Ubisoft channel. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Far Cry 5, Steep, on and on and on and on. You can play all their shit for $15 a month, and then you're going to be getting the remake pretty soon of Prince of Persia, and you're going to be getting this new sports game, Riders Republic. So, I don't understand. I don't understand why people aren't excited. You think it's better than Game Pass? I think it depends on what kind of games you like, Dom, but it's certainly fucking great. Captain Hogwash says, I don't have $15. You may not, but if you don't have $15, you certainly don't have $70 to buy the goddamn things. Chester says, yeah, I agree. I don't know if $70 is going to be sustainable. Ubisoft hasn't raised its prices, and Valhalla is the fastest selling AC game. I thought Valhalla was $70 on PS5. Kaiden says, I just want to own my digital games as assuredly as one may own books. Okay, so here's what's interesting, Kaiden. I hear you. I respect that. There's no right or wrong to this, just personal preference. But I can tell you as a guy who's been at this for a very long time compared to a lot of people in the chat. I mean, I've been at this as a gamer since 1977. And as a game developer, creator guy, I've been at it for 20 plus years. And what you're saying there, it's so interesting to watch the shift, because it wasn't that long ago where what you were saying would be blasphemous to a bunch of hardcore gamers. They don't want digital at all, they said. They want to own the game. They want to have it on their shelf. They want to collect and resell. All that's true. I'm not saying they're wrong. But now you've got a new angle, which is I just want to own my digital games, right? And so I assure you in 10 years that will be even a more minority view. I'm not mocking your view. I'm just saying it's fascinating to watch how gamers have shifted from, when you listen to them, these were these totally concretized, stratified views of we will not budge when it comes to what we care about as hardcore gamers. And then, yeah, they will. And maybe that's what the industry knows. They look at the data and they say, yeah, they will. I don't care what you say. I care what you do. In fact, I'll show you two things about that. I remember, but anyway, that's Ubisoft Plus, and that's Immortal Phoenix Rising, and I'm very excited about it. What I was going to say is I remember a great talk that I still think you can get online by Ben Cousins and I may have mentioned this a while ago, but it's worth mentioning again. It's really fascinating. Ben Cousins was like the lead producer, designer, whatever, on that kind of cartoony, free-to-play Battlefield Heroes game. And I think it was only PC, but it was very, it was like, I guess if you can make World War II cartoony, there you go. And it was kind of a cartoony World War II game. And what was interesting is that team, including Ben, entered into development of that title with the very best of intentions. They're like, we're not doing pay to win. Everything's going to be cosmetic, or everything, even if it is a cool weapon, it's going to be balanced and it's going to have a deficiency somewhere else. So no one can accuse us because we're going to make this for gamers. And their heart was in the absolute right place. And this game came out. And gamers have been saying, for 3 or 4 years at that point, oh yeah, we hate pay to win. We hate pay to win. We don't want to get that out of our fucking faces, blah, 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 blah. And so they made a game based on what gamers were telling them, not based on what gamers were doing. And it turned out that the game was in total financial dire straits. It wasn't moving the needle. It was making no money. And so as a last ditch effort, Ben goes in, and this is part of his talk. He goes in, he says, let's just fucking tune this shit and make it pay for power, and let's just see what happens, because we're going to get shut down either way. And lo and behold, I mean, it was never Fortnite, but they were able to sustain for at least another 2 years, because he's like, regardless of what people said, he said, I would come into the forums and I would watch people lament and shout and call us morons for selling power. And some of those same people, I would go look at their data, and they're the ones who are buying it. So I hear what you're saying, Kaiden, but, there you go. Proof is in the cash, baby. Mike22 says $70 is too much for a game, and in the U.S., it's the cheapest. Everywhere else, it's more expensive. Canada's $90. Yeah, that's crazy. Hello, Christina. Nice to see you, pals. It's still snowing in Birmingham. Smart thing to do is use Uplay on launch and then buy the gold edition when it's on sale. I agree with you, Dom, assuming you like the Ubisoft game that you're talking about. No, I know my hair's crazy today. Thank you so much, Atticus. I appreciate it. I liked your Twitter mutant. I have a Twitter mutant? What's that? A little RDA. Oh, God. Here we go. Hogwash sitting there masturbating to me. Oh, that's gross. Half hour in, you still haven't given a shout out to Elliot Page. Are you denying? Oh, yeah. I think that's great, man. I think that's great. Good for Elliot Page. I am curious, of course, if he is going to start making movies, what gender roles. Like when they make season 3 of Umbrella Academy, that I imagine that would be terribly uncomfortable if you finally worked up the courage. And if you've read his letter about, coming out as trans, it clearly, somebody, and he had already come out as gay and in the industry, hadn't really done too much damage to their career. Some people worried it would. But he was still saying, I'm worried about this coming out as trans. I wonder when you've had that courage to do that, and then it's like, hey, season 3 is rolling around. You're contracted to come back and play this character. What kind of just effort and just challenge that is? Or maybe he's like, no, man, I'm an actor, so I can play a woman. That's not a problem. Okay. Why does Jaffe look like he's auditioning for the role of Santa? Because I don't care today. Because I haven't gotten rid of the beard. I mean, what do you want from me? It's fucking lockdown. Here's the deal, fellas. Other than going outside for the absolute essentials, I'm in. The kids are in. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? At the end of the day, the data speaks for itself, says Delucia. Yeah, talking about going back to streaming and digital. If you keep buying digital, you'll keep telling companies, including Sony, Microsoft, you don't want physical. That's exactly right. In fact, that leads me into this next story I want to talk about as it relates to the gaming world. Cyberpunk. I have a question for you, jokers, because I don't fucking understand it. I don't understand it. But Cyberpunk 2077 pre-orders visibly higher than any Witcher game, says CD Projekt Red, the developers of this hopefully great title. They're saying, though, as it relates to what you guys are talking about, that basically more than 50% are probably coming from digital. So think about that. I understand that you might want to pre-order if you get a statue or an art book or a soundtrack. and it's a physical copy, it's a steelbook. Why the fuck are people pre-ordering, let alone more than 50%, even 25% digital? It's digital. It's not going anywhere. Why in the goddamn fuck would you actually pre-order a game at a digital level? I mean, maybe it comes with shit. I don't know. Mutant says, I'm going digital with this to preload and play it at the stroke of midnight. Okay, so you want to just preload it. Okay, I understand. I don't think there's a pre-order discount. No, let's actually go fucking see. I'm curious about that. Cyberpunk 2077 pre-order. Let's see what you get if you pre-order it. Cyberpunk.net. There you go. That would probably have the best stuff. Okay, so if we want to order it, yeah. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I want to order it on, let's just say, PC. And I want the digital version. What is it going to get me? I can get it from these places. It's going to open up Steam. What do I get? Pre-purchase. If I pre-purchase it, what do I get? I don't get anything. Here we go. About the game. No, there's nothing in here. So all it really would be is you get to load it. So probably people pre-ordering, says Kaiden, is to compete in the ocean of streamers and Let's Players. Think about that. Unless you get the game a day early, why would you? I mean, I guess I'll stream it. I don't know. It just seems weird to me. It seems weird when everybody streams the same fucking thing. I was on their website, Eternal, and it sent me here. There's a collector's edition, but that's the physical one. Okay, here's the digital content you get for free if you order it for free. Order it digital, because you don't get any of this shit, but you get a soundtrack, a PDF art book, a digital comic, wallpaper, and some source book. Maybe it's like a making of. Okay, I mean, I guess that matters. I don't fucking know. I get why you would want this, sort of. How much is the collector's edition? You'd play it off stream first, Jaffe, just like with Tsushima. Yeah, I might. That's right. Right, that's the digital content with that edition, Chongo. Right, but this isn't. You don't get the statue in the car and the patches and the stickers and the evidence badge and all that shit. This is standalone. But if I go PC, that's already sold out. Let's see, PS4. It's all that shit sold out. Look at that. Damn. So, the story ain't wrong. People want it. I don't really understand it. But, what are you going to do? What are you going to goddamn do? Do you plan to finish Demon Souls, says Shin? I don't know. I mean, it still has its hooks in me. I will be streaming tonight, but I will be streaming this evening. I will be streaming Hyrule Warriors again, because somebody on my chat, I forget who it was like, dude, you really need to spend more time with that fucking game. It's good. Just trust me. So I went back and I played it, and I was like, okay, you know what? This is getting good. He's not wrong. He's not fucking wrong. So I'm going to be streaming at least to start with Hyrule Warriors, and I keep wanting to go back to Demon Souls. So we'll see. Rada 2019 has subbed over on the YouTube. Rada, I appreciate that very, very much. Yeah, Hogwash says Demon Souls will finish me. He may be right. Would I ever consider playing MGR? What, Metal Gear Rising? If it's an easy thing to acquire, I'm not going to go hunt down a PS3 or PS4. Learn to Swim says, I actively do pre-order. If for no other reason, I hate all the bonus in-game stuff that unbalances the first few hours. Oh, you actively avoid it. I understand. Yeah, no, totally makes sense. I'm new to the franchise. Many are. I don't really care about all the statues and extras in something unless I really love it, says Kaiden. Right, no, that's the thing. Why would I give CD Projekt Red $150 for a statue that is just sort of like of a character that I may end up hating? Well, I appreciate that, Buan. He says, I love your games. Thank you so much. Very kind, very considerate, sir. Sweetness Gaming drops in. He says, I remember you talking about the nudity on and off options for Cyberpunk. Seems like that's something that's just included for protecting streamers. I have no idea what it's for, but I think it's bad form. I think it goes against the idea that they have a vision. I mean, it's okay. It's just that their vision is making money. Their vision is not clearly expressing their thoughts on transhumanism, which they said nudity was an important part of that. I get that that's important, not as important as selling more copies. I get it. Rumors are Blue Point is going to redo Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, I've heard that a bunch. We'll see what happens. Okay, so the $60 digital edition does not come with anything, says Chongo. I will still pre-order so I can be playing at 11 p.m. on the dot. Gotcha. Okay, well, good. I appreciate the update. Thanks, man. Okay, I want to show you something really interesting. One of the things that I love about PlayStation 5, and one of the things that I think is really fun about it, are all of, and I've talked about this, I've made several videos about this, are all of the quality of life improvements that you get when you're playing on PlayStation 5. That's not a bad point, Rob, playing Cyberpunk on PS5. I think I will too. I think that's where I want to play it. But anyway, so they've done a lot of things like these activity cards and the SSD and the interfaces. And a guy who I don't really care for very much, I don't know how to say that. I should edit that out. That's terrible. But there's a reporter who came out with a story talking about where all that came from. And I just thought this was really interesting, where Sony basically says a lot of that stuff has come from data, where they basically were studying how players were playing, and they were saying, this is really weird. Everybody thinks multiplayer games rule the roost when it comes to what people play more. And they're not wrong. That's absolutely true. Multiplayer games, when they hit, make a lot more money than single player games, blah, blah, blah. But Zandatsu, you've just signed up, boy, for the Diet Soda Soldiers. I appreciate it, sir. I know you've been here before, and now you're back and you're ready to go to war, and we'll go to war soon, you salty son of a bitch. I appreciate it, baby. Thank you so goddamn much for signing up for the Diet Soda Soldiers. Thanks, sir. I appreciate it. We got a lot of good stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks, including Mortal Kombat night, so hopefully we'll see you there. All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Jaffe sounds like a Dragon Ball character in the middle of battle. Okay, here's the point. Oh, wait, there's two of you. Oh, well, shit, now we got another one. Well, there's the other What does Zandatsu mean? What does that even mean? Does it mean something? Everybody give our newest member a Diet Coke and not a birthday cake. We got to save those. A Diet Coke and a Phil Spencer, please. I would appreciate it. Okay, listen to me. That's not my final form. That's right. Listen to me. So anyway, they come out and they say, look, single player games get played a lot, but one of the reasons that single player games suffer is because their data, they interviewed over 3,000 gamers, and they say their data has made it clear to them that here's some of the excuses that come up why they don't go back to single player as often as they want. They say, quote, I have no idea how long I might need. I don't play unless I have 2 free hours. Another person says, takes a lot of time to scan through long help videos. Another one says, how to engage socially without risk of spoilers. Forgot what I was doing last time. All of the great things, the activity cards, the ability to have the game tell you this level or what you have left to play in this level is about 6 minutes, is about 12 minutes. When you get a ping and it says, hey, your buddy just beat your score in Gran Turismo, do you want to open up Gran Turismo? Or at this point, it's Astrobot and Sackboy are the only ones who do it at the moment because Gran Turismo is not out. And suddenly it brings you right to that race and you're in. All of that stuff this was interesting. It wasn't a bunch of designers and programmers in a room on a whiteboard going, what would be cool if. This is a case of them actually listening to quality of life data coming in and saying, let's build our ecosystem around exactly what people want. Now, again, 3,000 gamers ain't nothing compared to the whole pie of people playing games, but it's a lot, and it's enough that at least for me, those changes have mattered, and those changes have absolutely... to do it. I have to do it. Truck 4 times 48. I appreciate you joining the Diet Soda Soldier, sir. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. I'm going to give you a little bit of my hair changes just for you, pal. Thank you, sir. Welcome. I appreciate your generosity. I appreciate your faith. Hope you enjoy your membership here. Hope you enjoy your time here. Hope you'll join our Mortal Kombat contest. We're going to wrap up our Brawlhalla contest later today. You're still time to get in there. You can win a Sweet Tooth Funko Pop. Welcome, Truck 448. The point of this is, though, I thought it was pretty goddamn interesting that it won a bunch of designers in a room. It was data, and I have loved my PS5, and one of the most, probably the biggest reasons I love it is all the quality of life improvements. How about that? How about that? What do you think about that? Now I got to show you something real quick. I want to bring you a message from one of our great sponsors here on Gabbin' and Games. This little ditty comes from our good pal, Monsieur Michael McGehee. I will see you on the other side of the...
I think the most important message that I have is to remember that you as an individual make a difference.
My first health issues started about 20-some years ago.
Heart disease, cancer, diabetes, obesity, it's like a tsunami.
At that time, I already had been diagnosed with high blood pressure, but having a heart attack was a complete surprise to me.
And I think this idea needs to be conveyed to people, that there is a strong association between the Western diet and diseases.
We were made to believe that meat-based diets are superior to plant-based diets.
Immer mehr Menschen fressen immer mehr Tiere.
It's just a huge, huge industry. And unfortunately, they have infiltrated the academic community. They've also infiltrated the government.
Das heißt, das ganze System ist in sich eigentlich völlig krank.
Seit Bestehen der Menschheit hat es kein derartiges gegeben wie in unserer Zeit. Das kann nicht gut gehen. Jeder, der den Kopf hat zum Nachdenken, der weiß das. Und da muss man sich wundern, warum ändert sich nichts?
More and more and more people are coming to understand what the problems are and what they ought to be doing.
About 30 to 40 days from that point, the angina that I was experiencing again and the facial numbness that I experienced during my heart disease, it was gone.
I'm 60 years old and it's been terrific. I feel great, I have a lot of energy.
We need to bring harmony back into our farms. We have to celebrate diversity.
Tiere sind Lebewesen, die Gefühle haben.
We're looking for leaders. All we have to do is go home and look in the mirror.
Your life matters, you matter, and use your life wisely.
All right, that's from our buddy Michael McGehee, one of our God of War tier members. Michael, I appreciate you bringing that to everyone's attention. We can certainly do a stream later having a conversation about that if people are interested. It's obviously not a topic on the show, but that is one of the ways we get to do the show with great support from all of you Gabbin' and Gaming members, including good sir folks like Michael McGehee. Let's all eat plants and love each other, says Learn to Swat. Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, let's move the fuck on. But I appreciate the heads up, Michael. I will watch that film, actually. It looks good. I think I will watch it with my family. Listen to this. Study comes out from NPD, and they're talking about how gaming has exploded since the pandemic, or since the last 6, 8, 10 months. And it's interesting because everybody, gaming has been on an upward trajectory in terms of number of people engaging in the hobby, but it has just absolutely skyrocketed. And NPD, which if you don't know is sort of the data center group that you can subscribe to, and they release like sales figures and stuff within reason that they can acquire to publishers and developers to sort of read the market and analysts and whatnot. They've put out this chart. This is hours spent per week playing games. And this is a study done in the last 6 months of consumers that are, 2 and up, I guess, playing on their parents' portable phone all the way up to 65 years old. Hours per week is interesting. It's not as interesting in change in total time investment since the pandemic began. So you're not surprised to find that the majority of people who play 20 hours a week are 10 to 12 years old, 19 hours are teenagers, 18 hours, 18 to 24. And then it kind of, hangs out around 15 hours until it gets to like 55-year-olds, right? What's interesting to me are the percentage in total time investment since the pandemic actually began. Right? So it's just, these are just things that you can extrapolate from the data. Obviously, 26% up across all people on average are spending more time playing video games. 21% at 2 to 5 years old. I can only imagine this is coming from, so 2 to 5 year olds have increased their gaming by 21% in the last 6 months. I can only imagine this is coming from the fact that they are no longer in preschool, daycare. They are at home with their parents. Their parents are trying to work. And they're like, just take the fucking iPad and go fucking play something, right? I don't know why the 6 to 9 year olds hasn't really moved, but there you go. The other one that I thought was really interesting though is the next biggest jump is 59%. But it's among 45 to 54 year olds. And I was thinking about this. It's like, why would this number be at 59%, an increase since the pandemic started amongst this age group? Because it's at 48% if you get higher, like 55 to 65, and it's 37% if you're 35 to 44. And if you're 25 to 34, it's only 8%. It's like, why is this number so fucking high? The only thing I can think of, or there's a couple of things I can think of, is that when you're 25 to 44, you are probably still hustling like a motherfucker to make your nest egg, to make your ducats and all that shit. And it's not that you're not hustling at 45 to 54, but I guess at this point when you're in the pandemic, you're probably still on that treadmill. But here, you're probably like, you know what? I'm good. Either I'm in a steady job, I'm in a leadership role. Most of the people doing the work, it's management work for me, and I'm doing that from home. Maybe they just have more fucking time. That's the only thing I can think of that would account for this 59% pop amongst this particular age group. And I don't know if anybody in the chat can think of any other reason it would happen. It's not wrong. It's not wrong, by the way. Chronos says, hey, I'm going to start sending Chronos around to your goddamn homes to smash the like button for you. He says, look, smash the fucking like button, you moron. That's me adding color to the story. He's very cordial. He says, smash the like button on Gabbin' and Games. Show your support. It's over 100 of us watching and enjoying the stream. Thank you, Chronos. Thanks for popping that and letting people know. I appreciate it, sir. Suno Akashi says it's people escaping their families. JT says maybe it's people of this age finally having the time to give games a chance. That's pretty interesting. They might be single. People in that range have more stable jobs and they can telework comfortably, says Crank. Gaming during the breaks. I could see that. Bacon says, I have a reason the numbers are up. They realize life is short and they want to have fun. That could be all of those things are contributing, I would imagine. Peapod says it's because people can't get laid anymore. That's not true. No, I'm in that age. I was going to say I'm not 54, but is Phil Spencer in the chat? We'll see. We will see. Johnny says, what's the increase from 70 to 90 year olds? 65 plus has a 45% increase. So everybody has gone up. I just thought the 21% amongst 2 to 5 year olds and the 59% amongst 45 to 55 year olds were pretty interesting. Listen to this. Speaking of, somebody asked, did this include mobile? I don't know, but here's what's happening. On Black Friday, in the UK anyway, mobile game spending was up 16%, breaking a record of the money people spent on mobile games for Black Friday. Now, I understand And by the way, they're saying that physical games obviously were down, which isn't surprising because nobody's going out. UK has a very strict lockdown right now. But I understand on Black Friday, you're ordering gifts and you're buying things that are on sale. I mean, maybe mobile games had great sales. I don't know why you would see Black Friday mobile games doing better. It's just kind of like, I don't get that. It's like, what? So I'm playing Candy Crush and it happens to be Black Friday, so I'll buy more retries or I'll buy more filling up the time or something like that. It's kind of weird. Goodbye, Truck. Thanks for joining us, baby. And thanks for being on the Diet Soda Soldier Brigade. I appreciate it, pal. Jaffe, welcome to the PlayStation domination. You try to be different, but you can't escape it. T. Harris, I don't have a goddamn clue what that means. I've noticed a lot of people have started playing MMOs lately, says Lamsey. Yeah, I think there's that whole social part. Absolutely. I think it's wonderful that people can do that. Jam says it could be because the Switch and Animal Crossing as well. That game is super popular amongst all ages. Talking about why we're seeing the increase across the spectrum. I'm sure that plays a part as well. Eternal says, I haven't spent a dime on any mobile microtransactions. I'm proud of it. I guess I'm in the minority. I don't know. I'm just saying that this is up. This is up meaningfully in the UK. Anyone spending money on those mobile games are taking advantage of the sale. Right, so I get, like I said, I don't play these games that much, so I guess that maybe that these games were on sale. Like if you go to Candy Crush or if you go, they're talking about Roblox and Coin Master as well. So if you go to Roblox and it's like, hey, Black Friday sale, get 50% off the cost of Robux, or get a battle pass on Fortnite for 25% off, perhaps that is sort of what's happening. I beat so many games this year, says Mutant Mo. Well, let me bring something up that our buddy Chongo showed me the other day. I wasn't all that familiar with this. I knew this site existed, but I wasn't really all that aware of what it was until he sent me this and said, have you seen this? And I was like, oh shit, that's really fucking cool. Speaking of how many hours you play games, this is a site called PSN Profiles. I assume most of you guys are familiar with it. Hello, Jeesh, one of our newest members. Good to see you, sir. Always good to see you. Thank you for letting me beat the fuck out of you in Mortal Kombat 11 last night online. What? No, Jeesh was the winner. Shut up, Jeesh. Don't tell anybody the truth. It was our secret. But this is pretty interesting, though, because it does give you a lot of data about how you play and you can enter anybody's name in this goddamn thing. I know that you're like, yeah, Jaffe, this has been around forever. I had not played this. I had not messed around with this for the most part. And it really is interesting, the stats that you can get. Like, yes, today I downloaded Wreckfest because it's on PS Now, and I'd been wanting to play it, but it's usually $60 on Steam, and I'm like, I'll wait for a sale. And now I'm like, fuck it, dude. I'm gonna fucking do this shit. But this is great, man. It tells you what trophies, it tells you how many hours you've played a game, trophies per day. And it's amazing because it goes all the way back to your very first trophy. My very first trophy was for Midnight Club, which is, I'm aware it's not new, Bacon Magma. I didn't say it was new. That's why I said this is something that a lot of you guys have been on this forever, but I haven't. Actually, no, my first trophy was Super Stardust HD. Or my first game I played that had trophies. The first trophy I ever got to pop was Midnight Club. This is obviously when the PS3 first came out. It's really interesting. Let's see, who has the most trophies? I'm going to enter 3 people, and let's fucking see. Okay, so I have nothing. I'm not a trophy hunter, although the PlayStation 5 has absolutely made me into more of a trophy hunter. I'm starting to really collect all the Sackboy things because they make it so much fun and so much easier to collect trophies now that it won't surprise. I may not 100% this game, Sackboy's Big Adventure, but I will absolutely do. Pretty goddamn well with trophies. Okay, I'm going to enter 3 members and let's see who the beast is amongst us. Okay, I'm just going to randomly look for the first name I see. That'll go in first. Well, that's not what I want. Yeah, someone's saying you can kind of use this to spy on people's like work hours and shit. I guess you could. Why, no. Oh yeah, and then you can also see the stats. Like, look at this. This is since I got a PlayStation 5, I think, because look at those trophies starting to go up more. Actually, no, this is when I got the PS5, and suddenly you see a dramatic increase in me giving a shit. Okay, why can't I enter a name here? Maybe this is not the world's best website. Hang on. All right, that's better. Okay, first name I see is Jam29J. Here we go, Jam29J. Let's see, where you at, baby? Where you at? Hitman was your last trophy, and you currently have you get a trophy a day, trophy and a half a day, and you've earned how many trophies do you got? Where does it say how many trophies do you have? That's what I want to see. That's probably not a good indicate. It's probably your score is probably more important because the score is the quality of trophies, right? So your score is 350. Oh, here you go. 359. 359. Okay, so let's say, hang on, let me just think for a minute. Let's say whoever has the highest trophy, I'm going to pick 5. We're going to play a game. This is totally off the cuff. But Zanmoff, who is a great artist. No, this is not Zanmoff. This is Day One Patch Kids. This is Rotten Tanoku, I think is how you say his name. I got doubles of these, and one was to give out. I am going to give out. I'll mail these to you. These are amazing. Let me show you. These are amazing cards, stickers that he has created. They're all like, collectible and stuff. Based on video games meets the Cabbage Patch Kids, right? So I will mail this to you in the mail. Compliments of Rotten Tanoki. There's a Kratos one right there. There's one right there. It's like 4 pages of this stuff. It's really quite cool. I will pop this in the mail to you. Okay, so we're going to have 5 people competing. And the first one is Jam. And we're going to do this real quick. We're going to move on with the news. I apologize. I didn't mean to do this. But Jam is sitting at, let's do gamer score, because that is more indicative of quality of gamesmanship. Okay, I'm just going to look at the very next. Actually, I'm going to pick a number 1 to 100. No. Yeah, no. 1 to 100. Go. First one I see that has the number right is going to get it. If you're listening to this and not actually playing, you're like, or watching, you're like, what the fuck is happening, Jaffe? Shut the fuck up. There we go. Waves 400 got it. It was 72. All right, here we go. Waves 400. Where are you going? What you going to have? You're competing with 359. Waves. Oh, you can't see it. Sorry, fellas. Waves 400. Is there space? Nope, there it is. Here we go. Does he take the lead? Does he take the lead? Let's find out. 445. Jam is out. Waves is in the lead. Now we got ourselves a game. 445. All right, moving right along. Wait, isn't that right? Is this the gamer score? Yeah, that's the level. That's the one we should be doing. Okay. Okay, next one. We got 3 more to go. This is a letter of the alphabet. Go. Crank 128 got it. It was F. Let me make sure Crank was the first one to put in F. I'm pretty sure he was. Nope, maybe Bobby Burns was. Hang on. Let's make sure. Hang on. Y'all stop typing now. Let's make sure. I want to be fair on this. All right. No, it was Bobby Burns. Bobby Burns, you got it, pal. Okay, Bobby Burns. Bobby the Burns. Where'd it go? All right. Is your name actually Bobby Burns? Like, just type it like I see it. Bobby Burns. All right, here we go. A lot of people had F, but he had it first. The Shark, I appreciate the follow. Joseph Stanley, I appreciate the follow over on the YouTube, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your time here on the Gabbin' and the Games, pal. Bobby Burns, what we got? Nope. Now, if Bobby Burns don't come up, I don't see Bobby Burns. Oh, SF. Okay, here we go. FS Florida State. FSU Bulldog. All right, here we go. Bobby Burns. Let's see where he comes out. Shit. Bobby Burns takes the lead. 509. All right, the next one. We got 2 more to compete, then we're moving back on to the news. Here we go. The next one is going to be name for me. This is trivia. The first answer I see. Yeah, how many platinums this motherfucker got? God damn. God damn. Is that platinum? Wait, what's platinum? That's bronze, silver, gold. You got 148 platinums. Damn. Here's the question. Who right now is the president of the United States? Emoji Popcast gets it. It is Trump. All right. So Emoji, is that your name? Is that your Kamala Harris? Yeah, Putin. That's pretty good. Mario Heat, I should give it to you, but I'm gonna play it straight. Emoji Popcast. That is not your name, is it? Hello, Daniel Hobo. Good to see you, sir. Thanks for hanging out with us today. All right, I got 10. Okay, right here. Emoji Popcast. Okay, but why isn't it working then? Emoji Popcast. Do you have a trophy? You don't have one, dude. Let me copy. Okay, let's do it again. Okay. Nope, you're not in. Okay. Who is the second person to guess Trump? Sorry, buddy. I can't help you. If you can find it real quick, I'll still put you in the running. Akashi is the next person. Akashi, what's your name? What's your name on here? Is it on the cards? Raining Elbows. Okay, here we go. There we go. Look at that. In queue. Show it to me. Is this you? Raining Elbows? Yes. You are sitting at 744. God damn. God damn. Okay. All right. That's motherfucker. What do you mean you weren't first, Saltius? You can look at my screen right here. You can see who came up. You were, I don't know where you were, but he was second. See right there. First one was Emoji, then Akashi, then Sebsab. You're like you're down there, buddy. Okay, Akashi. This is the last one after Akashi, 744. So right now Akashi's got the lead. All right, last question. Here we go. Okay. The last question is, I'm gonna do one that's you have 500 platinums almost. Jesus. Okay. What was the very first trophy that I ever popped? What game? Yep, Austin 6 rounds down, got it. Austin, do you have what can I put in for you? No, see, it wasn't Stardust, Judy Bain. I know it seemed Stardust was the first game I played, but I didn't get any trophies on the first couple of games. The first game I ever got a trophy on was Midnight Club. But yeah, it was a semi-trick question. Okay, so 6 rounds down. This is the last one, then we're moving on. 6 rounds down. Let's see what he's got. Is he going to beat Okashi? I don't know. No. Bum, 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 bum. Not even close. 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Our winner is Okashi. Okashi, hit me up on DM on Discord or hit me up on Twitter, and I will absolutely get these in the mail to you in the next week to week and a half. Congratulations to all the players. Let us move the fuck on. Mutant Mo says, I have a higher level than that schmuck. You may, but you're not as smart because he got the answer right first. There you go. I don't know if that's true. Ban the guy. That's exactly right, Mr. Young. He's got no platinums. Well, then you got to ban me too. I don't have any platinums either. All right, I want to talk to you guys briefly about this brand new game that Facebook is launching tomorrow. It is really weird. It is really interesting. I'm fascinated by it. I'm also fascinated by the user response to this. Because, the name of that site, sorry, I will put it in the chat right now. This is called psnprofiles.com. Let me give this to you guys if you want to play around with it. psnprofiles.com. Oh, fuck. Oh, my stomach. I ate something bad. Shit. Hang on. I think it's that fucking pasta at like midnight last night. Oh, God, I feel so much better. But maybe I feel better because Okashi has joined the Diet Soda Soldiers. Yo, give Okashi a picture of my girlfriend Taylor Swift. Don't have sex with her, Okashi. She's mine. But hit up Okashi. Thanks for joining, pal. I appreciate it. Very kind of you, very generous, very courteous. I hope you enjoy your membership. We're going to be doing a lot of good stuff this month. It's going to be great. Yeah, there you go, Okashi. Take that Taylor Swift. You can look. You can't touch her. You can look at her. But you don't touch her. Now, yeah, I don't know why this didn't... I know why, because I put it in the wrong goddamn place. Here is, somebody was asking for the link. Here is the link right here. Boom. That's PSN Profiles. Go get it, you goddamn sons of bitches. And again, seriously, welcome, Okashi. And hit me up on DM. I will get your amazing cards from Tanaku in the mail. Okay, back to this. This is called Rival Peak, okay? And a lot of people have heard about it when I read about it on the internet, and people are like, this is fucking stupid. It's fascinating. It may be a piece of shit, but it's fucking fascinating. Hey, Mohanad, hit me back in a second about that, and I will tell you why that is on the stream. I can't even pronounce it. Is it Eid Mubarak? I'll hit you back up. So anyway, Rival Peak is this game that's coming out tomorrow on Facebook. Facebook, I think, is all streaming their games now, which for what they have is great. Nobody cares. It's barely even a news story because they're like, look, the people who play our games aren't sitting around worried about, competitive multiplayer gaming where you have to have perfect latency and all that shit, or lack of latency for the most part, noticeably no latency. So they're growing. If you've noticed, I don't know if you guys go on Facebook. I still go on for family and stuff, but they are absolutely growing their gaming footprint. There's a lot more streamers on there now. There's a lot more games on there now, and they now have a streaming game service. One of their originals, it might be their very first original coming out tomorrow, is called Rival Peak. Let me explain to you what this is. It's very fascinating. It may be shit, and I'm going to show you a trailer, but it's really interesting. So, and I don't know if it's a D tier game. Bacon says it's a D tier game. Listen to this. It's interesting. So It's basically like Big Brother meets Survivor, okay? But the characters that are competing are AI characters. So you don't actually take control of any of these people. They are AI constructs with different personalities, different likes, different dislikes, different ways that they will behave in the simulation. And what you as players do is you help them. It's kind of maybe sort of like in the Hunger Games where sponsors could send in parachutes of gear and stuff if the contestants like did something well, and suddenly you having those sponsors ups your chances of survival. So you can do things like that. You can help them do mundane tasks that hopefully will still be fun, like chop wood, plant plants, do things to survive, but you're not directly controlling these characters. And at the end of the week, the whole real life community, based on what has happened, and this game is running 24/7, so you can get up at 3 a.m. and you can play. But based on what happens at the end of the week, the community, meaning us, vote off one of these characters, and it ultimately ends up being one character who wins. And I don't know if it's going to be fun. I don't know if it's going to be cool, but it's certainly interesting. And I would like to show you a trailer. Now, a lot of people get turned off by this trailer because it's got young boy Will Wheaton. You're not even seeing anything. I'm sorry. Oh, I apologize. This is kind of their title screen, and these are the competitors. So Will Wheaton is doing kind of like a Talking Dead. Every week he will do a show on Facebook called Rival Speak, and it's going to be him recapping the best moments of the game from the previous week, okay? This thing can be horrible, but it's really interesting. Here's a screen grab from it. Here are all the current contestants that are currently in, because again, this starts tomorrow. I might stream this tomorrow just to kind of play around with it. But yeah, it says the characters are driven by AI. They will do what they can to survive in the wilderness and win. Viewers will collectively serve as judge and jury, sending one inhabitant off the show each week. Characters have to survive in the woods, overcome obstacles, solve puzzles, and develop allies. The characters have their own personalities and storylines. The audience can help and hinder them. So if you fucking hate this dude here, you can fuck with him. Like if your buddy's trying to play that guy, you can try to kick him off the island and shit. It's kind of cool. Let me show you the trailer. A lot of people don't like Will Wheaton. I don't know why. I think he's a good dude, but look at the downvotes. This is not very popular right now amongst the YouTube set, but I think it's interesting. It may suck. I may hate it this time tomorrow, but it's piqued my interest. Let's watch the video together as pals do, and let's talk about it on the other side.
Rival Peak is an experimental competition reality show where we throw 12 contestants into the woods to survive, overcome obstacles, solve puzzles, and develop allies. Hosted by me, Will Wheaton, a collectively accepted neural construct based on prior iterations of Will Wheaton that also existed. Right up here. You, the audience, will be able to make choices that influence the actions of our contestants. You can listen in on select conversations, help them with projects. You can even tell them what they should do next. We're not calling it mind control, but it kinda is. Every one of these interactions add points to the contestant's overall score, which helps determine who is eliminated from competition each week. Go to the Rival Peak Facebook page to check out the experience. Who of the 12 will be your favorite? Which one will make it to the top and find their wildest dreams fulfilled? Share the experience starting Wednesday, December 2nd. Then watch me wrap it all up on our live-action Rival Speak show every Wednesday on Facebook Watch starting December 9th. Be there or miss out on the future of entertainment changing before your very eyes.
I think it's pretty cool. Now, here's what I think won't be cool if they try to Zynga the fuck out of it, or old school Zynga, and really get in there and suddenly it's like, oh, pay to win. If it starts becoming that, then go fuck themselves. But I do think it's interesting. It's like social live games that have a lot of room to grow, says Emoji. Yeah. I mean, play the goddamn thing. It's free. I mean, unless you're one of these people that don't want to sign up to Facebook. I like the people who don't want to sign up to Facebook, but they'll sign up for almost everything else. It's like, I won't sign up to Facebook, but I'm on Twitter. It's like, dude, they're all fucking tracking you, man. They're all getting your data. You think it's just Facebook? Come on now. But I'm going to play it. I'll stream it. We'll see where it goes. But that's what's happening in the Facebook world. Now, look, I have to show you something amazing. A couple of weeks ago, I had a hard-on for this game, Teardown. I still do. I think it's one of the coolest games of the year. It's definitely going to be on my list for honorable mentions for Game of the Year. Certainly, it's not Game of the Year. There's too many issues I have with it, but it is really amazing. I do need to say hello to my good friend Post Likes Penis-Shaped Lollipops. He says, sup, Jaffe. I say sup right back, pal, because, you know, that's a hell of a name, sir. I hope you just subscribe on YouTube just so I can say your name again and I can see it in big letters. Okay. The point being, oh, Bukaki's here. Hello, Bukaki. Good to see you, man. So this is Teardown, but what you can do now with this is you can scan in 3D scans of real places that you can get, I guess, from Google Earth, and you can destroy them. Watch this goddamn thing. Watch this goddamn thing. That's Google Earth. It makes a map out of it. I mean, it's a mod. You have to download it, and you have to add a ground texture collision to it. But now you're destroying it. Let me show you another one. You're basically driving around in a map that you pulled off Google goddamn Earth. Think about that. Think about how cool that is. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple of more. Okay, so he's going to go to another one right now. Look at this. This is just some castle he got. Now it just builds it. It just makes it automatically. Think about that, if nothing else, for the future of goddamn level design. I mean, obviously you want to go in and it's almost like the motion capture version of level building. You still need to go in and handcraft stuff and make stuff. Look at this one. And make stuff better that's game-centric. Not for this thing, but like for the future. But look how easy that is. Look how seamless that is. I mean, that's amazing. I mean, I don't know how fast it is. It may have to process for a while. I don't know that. This may be an edited video, but regardless if it takes 2 hours or 2 seconds, you're able to go over to your house and download it, a 3D map. 2005, I don't have this mod yet. So look at this goddamn thing. This is a real location that you can now go around and just destroy with your hammer and guns and cars and shit. I think it's cool. You do what you want. You do what you want, pals. I know a lot of you in the chat don't get the magic of this game. This thing is... Oh, look at that. This game is awesome. This game is so cool. Hopefully in the future, all AI will make games tailored to you. Oh, fuck yeah. That's what we're all hoping to live long enough to see. That's the holodeck, baby. Ken Levine's kind of working on something along that. Okay, I want to talk about something else real quick. A lot of people who come to this stream and talk to me, they say, Jaffe, I want to be a game designer. And I say, you can't, you're not good enough. Okay, moving on to the next topic. I say, okay, well, there's lots of ways you can do it, and there's lots of things you can start with, blah, 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 blah. Okay, all that's true. It's important. I've made videos about it. Totally true. Oh, what's this? A Gabbin and Games mug? You can totally buy one of those. Oh, come on, Jaffe. You're shilling your mugs. I don't know. Here's the point. One of the best things you can do as a game designer. Now, you have to be careful. Oh, okay. I'll be Mohanad Muhanad. I'll get right back to that. I want to talk about that in a second. One of the best things you can do as a game designer... I agree with Magic Circle. If you want to be a game designer, be it. Don't ask people around people to make you one. No, you just fucking make shit now. It's democratized. But regardless, one of the best things you can do to be a better game designer, you have to be careful because you can get too much in the weeds with this shit. But what you're looking at right here, this is just won a very prestigious award. I think it's one of the most prestigious Game of the Year, board game of the Year awards for 2020. It is a game that is called, I've never even heard of it. It's called Barrage. And I guess it's a resource management game. You're competing with other players to build these dams in this kind of dystopian future, right? The point, though, of all this is that games, a lot of times people say they want to make games, and what they really want to do is they want to make IP, or they want to tell stories, or they want to just make someone else's game, but with a couple of different ideas. But a real good game designer, someone who designs games, right? That is someone who understands mechanics. That is someone who understands it's like being a fan of cars and then being a mechanic. You can enjoy cars and driving fast, but the person who really understands how cars work, that's what a game designer is. And you see that beautifully in board games. So if you want to be a game designer and you're not playing board games, you're absolutely missing out on a big part of your education, because in board games, as you can see here, yeah, these things stand in for dams and they stand in for, thematics. But ultimately, this is about as abstract as you can get, and it forces your brain to recognize play patterns, play behaviors, how mechanics relate to each other, how emergent gameplay occurs, even when in a lot of cases the designers didn't expect it to. You need to be playing board games and not Monopoly. That's fine, but you need to be playing some real fucking board games, and that is how you will learn about it. The one danger about this is, and I fell into this trap for a while, game designers can get too up in their own shit when it comes to board games. And then they come to video games and they start trying to apply almost one-to-one those lessons. And what they don't realize is most people don't want to play complicated board games. Like, we do a family game night here every week, and it's my ex comes over and we play with my two kids. And they're all 17, and my ex is my age, and my son is 15. And more often than not, they don't want to play. They don't want me to pull off something off the shelf that's deep and complex. They're just like, let's play Blockus. Let's play Boulder Dash or something, right? So you got to be careful that you don't start, doing designer porn. I think Twisted Metal 2012 was kind of stepping into the realm of designer porn with some of the game modes, or some of the this can counter this, but if you have this teammate, he can do this. And it got too much. But that said, though, I just want to bring your attention to it. This Christmas season, a lot of board games are on sale. A lot of game sites like Board Game Geek, which is a great game site, are giving out their awards. Check that shit out if you actually want to be a game creator, and it is absolutely worth your time. I want to make a trading card game based on Warship, says Christopher Moore. That sounds pretty cool, actually. Peapod says you got to treat gamers like shit in order to get them to buy your product. People who like video games love being taken advantage of. That could be true, too. Your friend made a game about peacocks. There's the best game of the last 2 years is called something about birds. I haven't played it. It's a card game about fucking bird watching. It's fucking crazy, man. Okay. Really quickly, I want to address Mohaned. I could have gotten it wrong, but when I was doing my screen here, I says to myself, hey, Self, and Self says, what up, pal? And I says, well, I'm very interested in making sure that no one feels left out, and everybody who celebrates the holiday season is present and accounted for. So we got the Christian folk, the Jewish folk. I know that Abathema is a better symbol for Satanism, but Krampus kind of fills in nicely. Kwanzaa is not a religion, but it is celebrating a culture at this time of year. And then we got Einstein that represents kind of me, not smart, but just atheist, agnostic, what have you. Wingspan, that's the game, Bobby Burns, that's right. So I looked up, because I know Ramadan is in the spring, so I'm like, well, but I know that the Muslim faith celebrates something around the Christmas season. And I looked it up, and they said, oh, it's this holiday, I'm going to say it wrong, Eid Mubarak. And so I said, oh, well, there you go. But maybe that's not the case. So you tell me, what should it be? Or is there no equivalent holiday that Muslims celebrate at this time of year that would be a better replacement? But there may just not be one. And which is fine, Okay. Jaffe, thoughts on using prisoners as test subjects for vaccines? I think it's terrible. I think prisoners are already serving and paying the price, unless for some weird reason the judge has said part of your punishment or your sentence is that. I don't think the idea of using prisoners for labor or using prisoners for anything like that is in any way fair at all. Shut up, Captain Hogwash. You're an asshole. Jaffe, give us a poll, Festivus for the rest of us. Yeah, I'll do that too. Okay. Let's go to 1 second. Oh, I can't wait to show you that. Before I show you that, I want to show you this. Again, you guys have to understand, it would not be possible. To do this show, which I love doing, without our good pals, and I want to just call out some attention to them right now. This is something weird going on from Heath Nation. I don't know what to tell you. That's what he sent me. He says, Jaffe, show that. I'm like, all right. This is Alex Plott, who is in Circus in the Sea, which is his band. And then this is our newest God of War member, Sir Games X, who has a YouTube channel.
I think
And so I'm going to put some links in the chat right now. I highly recommend you going over to their various respective pages. Check out what they've got to offer. They are good, longtime supporters of the stream, and I would appreciate it, and I know they would appreciate it as well. This is the band Circus in the Sea that Alex is a part of. Check that shit out right there. This is Heath Nation's website. He does live wrestling streams and gaming videos. And then I would love to put a link up to your website, Sir Games X, but I don't have one on YouTube. So when you get it, hit me up, and I would be more than happy to share that with the class. Okay. Let us move on, because I want to show you guys. Oh, hey, there's Rob the Mod. What you doing up there? Put some clothes on, you old so-and-so. Hello, Cooper. Get out of here, Robert. God damn it. What are you doing? He's always got to come in here without his drawers on. The band, his music remind me of some songs from TM soundtracks. I like that song. I definitely think they got some good stuff. He's the keyboard player, and he might be the lyricist. I'm not sure. Drop the Hogwash GoFundMe link. It's on the dark web. I can't do that. I want to show you guys something amazing. I know you guys have seen this, but I want it's not a deep dive, but I want to dive a little bit. You guys have to have seen this. Universal Japan. Hello, Temporal Tune-Up. Good to see you. Universal Japan put out some new stuff about Super Mario World that comes out, doesn't come out, it's a place. It's supposed to open in a couple of months, but apparently Japan is now having a big COVID outbreak again, and so they may have to push the date back. But I want to show you some. It's going to open sooner than later. Okay, so I don't know what that means. It's going to open eventually. This is this is it. It's done. I mean, it's beautiful. This is we've seen concept art and stuff. This is what it actually looks like. I'm going to show you a video, and then I'm going to actually show you one of the rides that they have here. It's really fucking awesome. El Fletador, you will see in just a moment, pal. This is the video. It's only 47 seconds. It's from IGN, but this came out directly from Universal Studios. Watch this. What do you mean, Anthony, you worked on Super Nintendo World or Super Nintendo Land? What do you mean by that? So I want to show you a couple. Oh, you're a software developer. Oh, that's awesome. So what did you do? And I'm about to talk about the Mario ride. So you tell me if I've gotten it right. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, you should fucking call into the stream. I want to pick your fucking brain, dude. That's awesome. Did Universal even try? They do the bare minimum? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Look at this. This is a fucking video game come to life. Do you know that you can wear a fucking a wristband and all of those question blocks and shit, you can actually jump and hit, and it'll cause your wristband to add to your mobile phone level up score? And the whole park is interactive in a lot of ways that way. You've got a Super Mario Kart ride. You've got this kind of dark ride with Yoshi that you ride with Yoshi and Toad, and you go looking for fucking treasure and shit. If you are part of the Discord, Mello, you can call in. So if you join the Discord and you have a microphone for your computer, you can you do that. So Rob, would you drop a link to the Discord? And hopefully you'll be able to call in. That would be fantastic. But so anyway, so this ride, the Mario Kart ride, this is what I understand. You saw a little bit of the actual vehicles, the ride vehicles, which look awesome. It's four people per car. And this, let me show you some actual art from the ride though, because this is amazing. So this is concept art from over a year old now. But apparently you're wearing AR headsets or glasses, or I'm not sure what, it's not VR, it's AR. So it's going to be a blend of real and virtual, right? So there are going to be shells, there are going to be power-ups, there are going to be all of that stuff. That's going to be AR. So I don't know if it's like Toy Story Mania at Disney where you actually can compete, or if it's just kind of, visual. But it's the real goddamn deal. The closest you're going to get to stepping into a video game so far. And this is going to be at, they haven't announced that specifically, but there's going to be one of these parks at Florida Universal and in California Universal and in Japan. So, is this ride going to translate? I guess if it's good, it will. The dark ride, which I love, is going to be like you've stepped into a video game. And then here's the actual track design for the Mario ride. I guess you start here out at the entrance. You go in through the castle. It spirals up. Oh, I guess you go here. You start here. It goes through like the main Mario land. It ends in Rainbow Road. It uses like 4 or 5 of the actual Mario Kart tracks as inspiration. It's fucking awesome from what I can tell. Now, Anthony hit me up. Anthony can't talk yet because he has to wait 10 minutes. But in the text chat, am I basically saying this correctly? Am I getting everything right? Or am I missing big chunks of what this theme park actually is? It's not very big yet. I know they have room to grow. They're talking about adding a Donkey Kong ride or a Donkey Kong land. But right now, kind of if you look at this picture, sort of what you see is what you get. You've got some shops and shit. You've got some interactive elements, and you've got 2 rides. But I think it's fucking great, man. I'm totally jazzed. I'm totally interested. I'm totally excited in getting involved in this as soon as it's safe. A Twisted Metal ride would have been better should a team with Sony, says Grape King. Well, I can tell you that it would be stunning to me if eventually they don't have that. Eventually Sony will do a theme park, and it makes total sense. It's all on rails. Oh no, it's not actually go-kart racing. It is like the Cars ride at Disney. It's a roller. It's a thrill ride. It's not like you actually drive. I think you can shoot, and I think you can play. Danny MC, I did beat Crash. I love that game. One of my favorite games. I still remember meeting Crash at Universal. Oh, right. They used to have a deal like that. That's right. So we'll see if this opens in time, but it's pretty goddamn cool. Now, you were asking about the, I don't know if I can bring this up at a moment's notice, but VR, I showed this ages ago on the stream. I don't know if you guys have seen this. If you haven't, indulge me. This is VR go-kart racing. This is actually what you're talking about. And this is pretty goddamn incredible. Is this the one I want to show you? Hang on. Go-kart in virtual reality. Let's do the most recent one and see what it looks like. That looks kind of cheesy though. Let's do one that looks better. Let's do this one. Okay.
Hey guys, John, all while wearing a
So
keeping board to read it.
I'm skipping ahead.
One badass VR go-kart.
Watch
game.
this shit.
The game itself is meant to look like a post-apocalyptic Tokyo.
Think about that.
There are power-ups that give the kart a real-life boost of speed, and there are speed bumps that you must steer to avoid. The entire project took about 6 weeks to build and is currently being tested at this K1 speed track. Master of Shapes plans to implement multiple karts next, and a public release planned sometime in 2019.
Isn't that cool? I wish they'd show more of the VR set.
So when you turn the wheel in real life while in VR.
I mean, that's amazing. That's amazing. So that's the future of. Although I don't know, headsets. Hopefully, AR glasses will be more what we're tuned into. But it's pretty cool stuff. Okay, I want to show you a couple more things real quickly, if you don't mind. It is beautiful, Kronos. I agree. I don't know how prevalent VR is on park rides, but there's a Batman roller coaster on WB Spain. Right, no, you can go to Six Flags and you can ride roller coasters with headsets now. Apparently, if you ride a really bad thrill ride, the jostling causes the goggles, though, or the glasses to get a little messed up in terms of they slide around. And when they slide around, you end up not being, it kind of gives you a headache because what you're feeling on the track is no longer lined up perfectly. But they do have VR roller coasters, absolutely. They have a, God damn it. Oh, I got to get in shape. I think it's my stomach. Where's my back? It's down. It's kidney. Maybe it's kidney. It feels bad. Maybe I need to smoke some pot. Hang on a minute. Is it working? Oh, it's not working. I feel terrible. Well, Bobby Burns, you all so-and-so, get in here. Get on in here. You done cured my gout or whatever it was I just had. Thank you, pal. Everybody hook up good Sir Bobby Burns with a, what do we want to give Bobby Burns? It's user's choice. Spam some emotes for that old so-and-so. Give him some welcome. Bobby, welcome, baby. We're going to be playing some... We're going to be finishing up this week our Brawlhalla tournament. We're playing a Mortal Kombat tournament. We're going to be doing a movie night probably in the next week. Probably going to get high again on movie night. We'll see. It's going to be fun. But I appreciate you being here, pal. I appreciate your generosity, and I appreciate you being part of our community. Thank you very much, sir. What kind of pipe is this? You know what? I don't know. My brother got this for me ages ago when he brought some pot down to San Diego. I'm not a big pot guy. Although I have recently taken to really enjoying edibles. And look at that. Bukaki gave you just a whole bunch of piles of shit directly from his bedroom. But I do like playing with the pipe. It's just fun. It's fun to make little sounds. Whatever. Okay, point being, though. But seriously, Bobby, thank you, man. I very much appreciate that, sir. I want to talk about two really... Do you guys want to... I'll show you real quick. Toy of the Year Awards nominations have come out. Now, I'm not a big toy guy. I like toys, but most of these are for small kids. But they do have the action figure awards, and I don't know a lot of these. I know some of them. Alternation action figures are up for the best toy, for the best action figure, custom weapons, one-of-a-kind accessories, animal-inspired features. Alternation. They're competing with, these look pretty cool. They're competing with animal heroes, anime heroes. So you've basically got like, there's a Dragon Ball. You guys know this shit more than I do, but I guess it's a bunch of different anime, manga, and art characters that you can buy in this line. Apparently they're pretty good. Batman 4-inch action figures. These just look kind of samey to me. I don't know why these are up there, but these are up for, I guess it says it's a highly detailed sculpted body, 11 points of articulation. There you go. And then I liked these. I thought these were pretty cool. You can type sucking in chat. Why not? The first ones, Muggin' Dude, are, I'll look them up. Let me look them up real quick. We don't talk too much about toys, but every now and then it's end of the year and they're giving awards. Alternation Pandemony Toys. Pandemony Toys. Got it. I got it. It's clever. These are kind of cool looking. Yeah, they're animals. I don't know what they are. I mean, I guess they're popular. This guy, El Rey. Let's see what El Rey looks like. Yeah, he's like a manta ray. Yeah, it's cool. It's like anthropomorphized animals, basically. Okay. These were great though. The Fisher Price Thank You Heroes line. It's basically frontline workers, doctors, nurses, EMTs, grocery workers, delivery drivers. These obviously came out when the pandemic's still raging. It's worse than ever. But these came out when it first dropped, the pandemic. And what's nice is these are for small kids. So it's kind of cool that little kids can sort of play with these and have a sense of real heroes. I think is pretty awesome. And then there's something called Heroes of Gujit Zoo, which are squishy, stretchy, goo-filled action heroes. And I don't know what these are, but they kind of look fun. So anyway, and then there's the original Spawn action figure. This looks beautiful. This is from McFarlane Toys. Look at this goddamn thing. Let's see if we can go to a special page just for that. Look how gorgeous this fucking figure is. I'm not a massive Spawn fan. I like Spawn, but there's got to be a big version of it. Zoom in, motherfucker. Let's go in tight. Look at that. Hang on. I mean, the cape looks great. The detail. I mean, McFarlane Toys are just the shit. They're amazing. But there you go. There you go. What'll this cost you? I don't know what this will cost you to get, but it's pretty goddamn cool. So there's that one is up for a nomination. Treasure X. I don't know what that is. They take the market by storm. Unique unboxing experience, whatever. Okay, so that's the action figures up for best of the year. I will tell you that one of the coolest, and they've changed it. They've absolutely changed it. But when my kids were young, they were really into the Monster High dolls. Oh, is the stream lagging? Really? Is the stream buffering for everyone? If it is, I'll wait. I'll wait. Oh, I'll wait. Oh, I'll fucking wait. Tell me when it gets any better. If it gets any better. I already have Crash 4. All right, where are you in the videos right now? Where are you guys? It seems better now. Are you guys all good? Are we back? Okay. Okay, we're back. Yeah, the Monster High dolls, though, I was hoping there would be like a great image. I should have looked this up before, but these are some amazing designs that they've been going since 2013. And it's basically high school with monsters. But the fashions and the designs of the characters are really fucking cool if you're just talking about toys and shit. So if you're into that sort of thing, I know not everybody is, but there you go. Okay. All right, fellas, that's all the topics that I got lined up. Hang on a minute. What is that? Error. YouTube is not receiving enough video. Okay. Open widget. Nah, fuck you. All right, that's all the topics I got. Let's just do some free chat for a little bit, and then I am off for a bit. I will be back later this evening, late night. We will be doing a stream of Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, or whatever whatever the fuck it's called. Is the stream down now? It was lagging. It's fine. Yeah, refresh. Hang on. Tell me if that's better. Yeah, some people are having problems, some people aren't. But you guys should refresh. Anyway, the point is, though, I'll be playing Age of Calamity, Hyrule Field, Hyrule Warriors, whatever the fuck it's called tonight. I didn't really love it at first, but it's really, it's absolutely grown on me. And after that, depending on how late it is, I'll be playing some Demon Souls. Okay, so hopefully you guys will join tonight on the stream for Gabbin' and Games, the game part. In the meantime, let's talk a little bit. I have a question. We still have about 2 days left of our Brawlhalla tournament. I'd like to get a day going where most members are around. Is there a specific day? Is it now? Would you guys like to do it now? Or are there not enough members? Should we just say, look, we're doing it tomorrow. We're going to get our finals done tomorrow, and whoever shows up, shows up. And if you don't, you just can't compete. Mohanad, this stream is going to end in about, 10, 15 minutes. We're just going to free chat for a little bit, and then I'm going to head off. And I'll be back later tonight. It seems like the stream crashed for some people. I don't know. Yeah, Bacon Magma, you got a question about therapy. What's up? Rob the Mod, are you still getting a signal? What's your question about therapy, Bacon Magma? JT, you see me cool. Do you see my beautiful hair? Ugh. I'm going to do the rest of the stream like this. I could literally go outside like this, and they would think I was a crazy homeless person. I could totally go play as a homeless person tonight and just see what that experience is like. Not that I would want to, but I'm just saying. That's what I would do. Are you Mario? It's like, sir, you need to move on, sir. I made twisted metal. Doesn't matter. Walk around with a paper bag with a bottle in it. That's exactly right. You're my son, Mario. Oh, man. Still down, showing the spinning Coke can. What? Why? I don't know. I don't know why it's down for some people. I apologize, but it doesn't seem to be on my end. Maybe it's your cable network. I don't know. Okay. Do you feel that strip club is better than therapy since it's cheaper, you get a nice dance and pretty good? No, I don't. I think therapy is very important. It means festival, says Mohanad. Mubarak means blessed, a blessed festival. It's not a specific festival. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So, I mean, if there is a specific one at this time of year, though, let me know and I'll change it out. Jaffe this bacon. My new court-mandated therapy has made me realize I'm a dumb idiot. That's right. All right, Rob, you're in. Good. Chongo says switch channels and switch back. It should work. Phil Spencer is after you, Jaffe. Watch your back. Yeah, you never know. Hello, Brian King. Okay. Yeah, scrub back to live. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's the internet, baby. It's crazy. It's crazy talk here. It's crazy talk. Hang on. I think I got this text here. By the way, Sir Games X has just dropped his YouTube channel, so I would appreciate it if you have the time. He is an up-and-coming gamer. He is a young whippersnapper, but he is on the move trying to become, I don't know if you want to, he's a pro gamer, but he's got skills, and you should check out his webpage. Yes, we are playing games, but the new schedule, Abdullah, is we do a talk stream, and then I take a couple of hour break eat dinner, see the kids, take a walk around the neighborhood, get some exercise. And then afterwards, I stream later at night. So we will be streaming tonight around 9 o'clock, something like that, my time. And we'll be doing Hyrule Warriors. And then if that's not working for us, we'll switch back over to Demon Souls. Do you think we ought to have a petition to make the next model of PS5 backwards compatible, says Christian? I mean, you can have it. It's not going to matter. If Sony could have done it and they could have done it cost effectively, they would have done it. But they probably look at the cost involved. And remember, it's that whole emotion engine bullshit. It's not an easy task. Metallic says, what's your opinion on Saudi Crown Prince buying SNK stocks? I mean, I think it's bad. If you don't know what he's talking about, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia bought 33% of SNK, the video game company. That video game company had already been purchased by China several years back. Look, I have a real problem as liberal or as progressive as I am. I have a real problem where we do business with, not that America's hands are not bloody, because they are, but I do have a problem when we do business with places like Saudi Arabia and China. And, there's just too many human rights violations. I'm learning now I may actually stop drinking Diet Coke. I am learning that there is a American piece of legislation that has bipartisan support that basically says that we're going to do something with our relationship with China in terms of importing. And Coke and Nike are lobbying against it because they'll lose money off it. But if I find out that that's true, I will stop drinking Diet Coke. I'll go to Diet Pepsi. I'll go to something else that's not their company, because I can't be engaged with that. The fact that you would absolutely, that you would lobby against a law that is designed to punish a country for basically putting over 1 million Muslims in concentration camps. They call them re-education centers, but the stories that come out of there are horrific. I don't buy Activision games now because of Activision's dealings with China because of that. I would want nothing to do with with Diet Coke or any of their products anymore. RC Cola. Absolutely, Rob. Absolutely. Did you hear that Utah Jazz player who spoke out against China, against their treatment of Muslims? Was this recent or back in the day? Because I know that harmed the NBA's bottom line, but I don't care. I don't care. It's really hard to read the comments at the same time answer. Makes your brain go crazy by processing all the information. It's hard, but it's fun. It's good for ADD people. Mario says RC Cola is the Game Pass of colas. Fuck you. God damn it. All right, fellas, that's going to do it for the Gabbin portion of Gabbin and Games. I appreciate it. We got new members today. Bobby Burns, welcome. Akashi, welcome. Truck 448, welcome. Zandatsu Platinum Games, welcome. We done got ourselves, and last night we welcomed Jeesh to the ranks of the Diet Soda Soldiers. I appreciate it, fella. We got a bunch of new subs today. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your comments, your camaraderie, your conversation. Bukaki Drive-By, Robert the Moderate, thank you guys as always for your great mod skills. And I will see some of you guys tonight on the games portion of Gabbin' and Games. And if not, I will be back tomorrow. Good night, Melina. By the way, if you are a Cult of Calypso member and you have not sent me a picture, I can't do the credits. The credits are a nightmare right now. It's not your fault. It's YouTube's fault. I'm having to do them all by hand because I literally can't download a list of the members. So I apologize for not showing you the credit screen today. I will get that up this week. I have an email out to YouTube. Who knows when they're going to answer me, figuring out how to make that work. Anyhow, point being, if you're a Cult of Calypso member, please send me a picture so I can get you guys up on the Cult of Calypso board, which right now we've got like 19 Cult of Calypso members, and there's only like 7 that are being properly represented. Okay. Fellas, I'll see you tonight, or I'll see you tomorrow around 3 o'clock. In the meantime, stay safe. Have a good rest of your evening. I'll see you soon. Bye, you guys.